Today, someone having a Google Pay account can send money to another person who uses PhonePe because both are using the Common Unified Payments Interface or UPI platform. The government is planning a similar experiment in the e-commerce space, which is currently dominated by Amazon and Flipkart. Open Network for Digital Commerce or ONDC promises to provide a level playing field to small merchants too. Its proponents say that ONDC will move Indian e-commerce away from the current platform-centric model dominated by market leaders Amazon and Flipkart to an open network. It will do so by making several operational aspects like onboarding of sellers, vendor discovery, price discovery, and product cataloging open source. That will allow more and more traditional retailers to benefit from selling their wares online and compete with large e-commerce firms. It is envisaged that ONDC will eventually cover everything from clothes to food delivery to mobility. From what we know so far, the ONDC will mean the creation of a separate digital platform with easier processes for onboarding sellers. So, if a buyer is looking for, say, a white shirt, they will find the products hosted on Amazon and Flipkart, and they will also find the white shirt being sold by local shops in their neighborhood. ONDC is expected to give a leg up to offline retailers, helping them compete with online sellers, thus boosting hyperlocal deliveries. For sellers, ONDC will mean their products becoming visible on multiple e-commerce websites without them having to register on each platform separately. Let us listen to Kumar Rajagopalan, CEO of Retailers Association of India, who is also a member of the Advisory Council for ONDC.
Our belief is that ONDC can do what protocols did for example, in the email part of the world, where if I am on a particular email server and somebody else is on a very different email, they could still talk to each other very easily because emails go through a common protocol. Similarly, in the case of banking, where payments are concerned, UPI changed the entire way in which payments could be made across various parts of the country, from very small businesses to individuals to large companies. The protocol that is getting designed under the Open Network for Digital Commerce could have a similar capability to change the way e-commerce in this country is created. There are lots of people who would like to sell their products online. However, if they have to get attached to individual platforms, they have to have different kinds of handshakes for each of these platforms, and many a times the standards are not the same. When the ONDC comes in, there's a possibility that even a very small retailer would be able to be visible immediately on multiple platforms.
However, as Bloomberg columnist Andy Mukherjee pointed out, drawing parallels between ONDC and UPI or email may be a little simplistic. This is because there are too many things that need to be checked in e-commerce to ensure a good experience for the customer. Did the consumer get the product they paid for? Did it arrive in one piece? Was the product genuine or fake? And so on. For this, e-commerce companies invest huge money in their platforms, develop proprietary technologies that prioritize sellers who can fulfill orders in the most efficient way. We talked to Praveen Khandelwal of Traders Body, the Confederation of All India Traders.
Portals like Amazon, Flipkart, or other e-commerce portals,
Mm-hmm.
they are doing all wrong things there,
Okay.
and they are not fair to the sellers, those who are already on their portal.
Mm-hmm.
What they are doing is that they are consolidating the requirements with their own end,
Mm-hmm.
and from there they divert the requirements to their preferential sellers, including Cloudtail and Appareo.
Okay.
But secondly, Amazon is taking, Amazon, Flipkart and all that,
Uh-huh.
they are taking a commission of 5% to 35% on the transactions,
Right.
which is quite a huge amount.
Mm-hmm.
So this ONDC
Huh.
will provide opportunity to anyone and everyone,
Mm-hmm.
even the individual sellers also.
Understood.
So if I say it is an effort to democratize the e-commerce business of India. I think all the e-commerce players, whether foreign funded or indigenous,
Yes.
they will also like to have the benefit of ONDC.
Yes.
But it is a voluntary choice for anyone and everyone
Mm-hmm.
whether to join or not.
Okay. Buyers routinely shop across platforms, and sellers list their products across various e-commerce sites too. In fact, most e-commerce sellers are simultaneously trading through multiple platforms, including Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, etc. So it is yet to be seen if the government is able to come up with a platform which works seamlessly and offers alternatives to consumers and sellers.
If you liked this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.